absolutely. Right. What kind of vibe do we want? Female Bond villain. Don't mind that, that's all right. Hi, I'm Abi Morgan. I'm 46. In January of this year, I started the lifestyle medicine course.
Hi, my name's Mandy Lawrence, and I'm one of the community connectors. Start again. My name's Mandy Lawrence, and I'm one of the community connectors. I work for PAVS. For the last 2 years, I have been working alongside the Health Board and health coaches in Pembrokeshire Leisure, delivering a programme of education called Lifestyle Medicine.
Hi, I'm Dr Sarah Tamplin, I'm a GP in Tenby and clinical lead of value-based healthcare. Myself and Jan Barrett, a nurse specialist, have been running a lifestyle medicine clinic in Pembrokeshire. I've forgotten what you said I'd say after that.
That's great, that's the outtake.
So on the last week of the course, Abi and myself had a one-to-one session to close up the course, and her story blew me away, and I think everyone who's heard it, it did as well. I was nearly in tears as she was telling me about her story of walking up the hill.
I live in Amworth in Pembrokeshire, fairly close to the coast. I'm really lucky, and myself and my partner and my 2 boys run a business together, hospitality business. And we've lived here for 13 years. I've got a newfound love for strength training, lifting weights. I've got an really old rowing machine up in a dusty old barn that I go on, and that's where I lift weights with my boys. I also love cooking, baking, I love walking, gardening, all the wholesome stuff, but everybody knows, in fact, somebody coined it procrastinating, because I'm literally master procrastinator, and whenever I've got something really important to do, I will bake about 5 cakes. When I look back now, I do feel quite sad, because I don't think I realised quite how unwell I was, and I'd normalised being unwell so much. My default was just to rest and recover. I'd forgotten how to actually live. Felt like everything was happening to me. I wasn't in control anymore of my health and my life, and that it had got to the point where I really needed some help.
So this project aligned perfectly with the type of work that I do. I very strongly believe that education is the way to prevent people from becoming more and more ill. That was the idea behind lifestyle medicine. However, it still felt like quite a big ask, that just after 9 weeks of attending a course for 2 hours a week, that there was going to be a dramatic change.
I was so nervous going in to the first session, and Dr. Tamplin, I think Mandy was waiting in the wings, kind of looking for anyone that came in and looked a little bit lost, which I definitely did, 100%. And she kind of said, "Are you here for the lifestyle?" I said, "Yes, I am."
I remember Abi coming in, head down, no confidence, clearly very nervous. It began quite the transformation for Abi.
It would have been really easy to walk away, but Mandy had already seen me. She'd already introduced herself, and she was so lovely and warm, and I just felt at ease. There was Mandy and Sarah, my GP, who I already knew, and all of these things built up, and then I stayed for the duration, for the whole thing. Yeah.
Over the weeks, we saw her start to lift her head up, stay a little bit longer, engage a little bit more. And then after half term, when we take a little break, she came back and told us the story that she's sharing with you today. The transformation in Abi since the end of the course was actually absolutely quite awe-inspiring.
Being with people with similar things going on and being able to be in that safe space with other people was really good, and I've made some really good friends. And we even set up a WhatsApp group to support each other afterwards, which we still use now.
You know, Abi expressed in the beginning that she was frightened to ask her body to do anything, that she had such high health anxiety that she thought if she put stress on her body, it was actually going to make her ill. Incredible to see that it's actually had the completely opposite effect. And Abi herself, it can't believe the difference it's made to her and her whole family. You know, as her husband said, that it's changed all of their lives, and she never stops talking about it to all of her friends.
And Mandy definitely went above and beyond, and in all the feedback that we had from participants, it was all about the support that she's given them, and the ongoing support afterwards, because I think that's really important. We have heard of other programmes that have been involved in recently, and they've finished and patients have not been left with any support afterwards. It's just a sort of a cliff edge, and Mandy's definitely helped us with bridging that gap and helping maintain support.
As Abi has proven, and as a participant of last year's course has proven, it really was transformative. The education combined with the gym membership, combined with the support, and combined with a peer group mentality, balancing it also with some fun activities in a safe environment, really has made a bigger difference than I thought was possible.
It has been really hard work setting up the programme, and we've all loved doing it, but then hearing stories like Abi's has made it all worthwhile for all the team, so it's been fantastic.
I would, without a doubt, 100% recommend the course. You know, 9 months on now, and I guess the results speak for themselves. My relationships with everybody in my life are better. I've lost the 4 stone I gained while I was unwell. My blood sugars are down. I'm not pre-diabetic. My blood pressure's down. And, you know, most importantly, I'm just really happy with life. And I honestly, at one point thought, this is just the rest of my life now. It's not going to change. During the beginning of the course, we were goal setting, and one of my goals was to be able to, so there's a hill at Pendine that you walk up, it's pretty steep and big, and you go, and the view from there is just amazing. And my boys do it all the time. They love running, since they were little, they love running up there, and I always go, no, you guys go up, I'll hang back. And early on in the course, my family had come down to stay, and we went down to Pendine, and I was like, I might give it a go, I'll give it a go. And we all walked up, and I was kind of a little bit breathless, a little bit uncomfortable, but I'd done it. And when we got to the top, my 17-year-old son sort of patted me on the head, kind of like, oh, well done, Mum, proud of you. And kind of in that moment, it was, you know, that was just everything.
Is that okay? Yeah, thank you.
I think that's a wrap.
Oh, my watch is telling me to move. Oh, bugger off.